new album, Eye Contact. What do you think was the biggest challenge that you set yourself for this new album?
We don't really set any challenges or...
Maybe if you look back on it, what you noticed that was actually a big challenge, maybe up a certain part?
It's a hard question.
Yeah. I don't think... I think actually this album was sort of the easiest in a way for us. Because of like the amount of time we gave ourselves to make it and write it and mix it, and the environments that we put ourselves in to do all those three phases of the record were very different from the past. In the past it was always in the city and in very small spaces with limited amounts of time, and this time was the opposite. We wrote the record in the desert in a wide open space, and then we recorded in a big church upstate in the countryside of New York, and we mixed in a cabin upstate, so it was the least challenging record to make, I think.
Because how many time did you set yourself?
Did we what?
How much time did you set yourself?
We spent a month for sort of writing, and then a month for tracking, and then a month for mixing.
Why is that?
3 years in between.
Yeah.
3 years of thinking. Thinking that. Why is that that time limit? Why is that important for making an album? Do you think?
I think there was like some. Well, before we started writing, we were really we were touring all the time, and we were just literally exhausted. And we were playing with a new drummer, and I think that when we started writing, we were just really eager to write. And but in between, we got offered some really amazing things that we couldn't turn down. But I also think that you know, our pace is just, it needs to be natural, you know. Some people call it the gang shuffle because you can't really put a time limit on us. Like, we're just not, we need our own time limit, you know.
What were the things that were offered to you that you couldn't refuse in the...
We played on a Russian cruise ship in the ocean in Japan with the Boredoms during the solar eclipse, and that was really epic. And we also led the boa drum, which was pretty epic. You know, I was singing with 88 drummers. You know.
With 88 drummers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and our stage, you know, looked like it looked like an alien landed in the middle of like a field, and especially when the sunlight went down. I remember the Empire State Building had an antenna with the Jamaican flag, the colors of the Jamaican flag, so that was kind of cool. That wasn't intentional, but it was like we were playing in Brooklyn, and then in Manhattan we saw the Empire State Building with the flag, and that was really cool. It was just when sun was going down, and there were all these lights, and there was kind of Arctic lighting. It was very cool, right?
You were talking about the 3 phases each album goes through. Can you maybe describe a little bit more exactly what the 3 phases of this album were?
Well, we did a lot of the writing of it in the desert, like I said, and that was just sort of, I guess, recording demos in a way, you know, tracking. So we brought our studio out there and our sound engineer, and we just sort of attempted to record the songs, maybe with the intention of having it be the record, but we ended up wanting to elaborate on the songs a little more, so that was a month. Why?
Why the desert?
Just to have like nothing around for once, you know. It's always, the city is so chaotic all the time. And
does it have a certain influence, that nothingness around you, on maybe the things you do there?
Yeah, we definitely made a few songs there. Actually, some that we didn't end up using on the record that were, I think, heavily affected by the environment. Like there was one kind of song that I think ended up being like 16 minutes long, this sort of ambient a very simple, kind of chill song. And I don't think we would have made that if we were somewhere else, you know.
So it's maybe more recordings in the desert or writing sessions in the desert in the future?
Yeah, we want to do it again, yeah. We want to try Miami now, though.
Okay.
Like, try a beach environment, see.
Yeah, we're gonna go tropical.